Might as well consider this a clarification of purpose. I am Oglala. We don't live long. Mid-40s is the life expectancy of an Oglala man, and it's the lowest in the Western Hemisphere outside of Haiti. I have lost 4 relatives since this started in July. I've gone back home for 2 funerals since I've been at camp. Since moving back home to Pine Ridge 2 years ago, we've buried 19 of my relatives. I'm not counting the dozen or so more friends' relatives who've passed. I'm not saying this to be melodramatic or court your pity, but you need to understand the basic mechanism of Oglala existence is predicated on new life. Lakota babies are why we still exist as a people. Whenever we lose a relative, we make 2 more to replace them. Even now, I have new nieces and nephews who are going to come into this world. And that's all you can do to face this onslaught of death and genocide. You have to keep living. You have to choose life. Now, us Oglalas, we drink our water from the Missouri River, utilizing the largest freshwater pipeline in the country, the Mini-Wichoni pipeline. Back home, each time we drop a new water well, we run the risk of hitting a contaminated or radioactive part of the water table. The deep wells going into the aquifer are projected to dry up in 1 or 2 generations. The Angostura Reservoir near the reservation has radioactive isotopes in its water supply. We need the Mini-Wichoni pipeline. Benzene, look it up. It's in the fracked oil that the Dakota Access Pipeline is attempting to pump out of the Bakken oil fields. Benzene is water soluble and can evaporate into the air. When benzene is digested, it rapidly metabolizes in the body. It can get down into the bone marrow and break apart DNA strands, causing cancer and mutation. That's fine. We've dealt with massive amounts of cancer for generations. There is no safe amount of benzene that can be in drinking water. Less than 20 drops poisons 55,000 gallons of water. This is cancer incarnate. It is a river killer, the anti-life. It destroys birth rates, causes infertility and birth defects. For the Oglala, if our water is contaminated with benzene, this could be the tipping point that fractures our society. It can end us. Some of our more functional and longer-lived Lakota relatives can absorb a 10 or 15% drop in birth rates and will wisely adjust their lifestyles or just pipe in water from above the pipeline with some handshakes and deals. We Oglalas cannot. Do you get it? We are doing this for our survival. We can fight off the meth dealers, learn to expose the pedophiles and rapists that come build homes and don't get us sick. Or we can build homes that don't get us sick, but we can't make water appear in a land that's becoming more arid due to climate change. We can absorb the loss of our new Lakotas because our population growth, we can't absorb the loss of our new Lakotas because our population growth will flatline, and then it will decline. Just enough so people move away. Just enough that there's not that critical grandma or grandpa in a community to keep everyone going. We will fracture. We are opposed to the pipeline because it threatens our existence. DAPL equals genocide.